A couple is planning on having 3 children. Create a probability model for the number of girls they could have. So to start this problem, remember a probability model would look something like a chart for the number of girls. So we would have number of girls, and then we'd have the probability. So how many girls could they potentially have if they have 3 children? Now, some of you can do this in your head, but for most of us, we might need to make a picture or a diagram, and I think that would be beneficial. So we're going to have 3 children, and they could potentially all 3 be girls. Or we could have had a boy. So now the trick is realizing that there's more than one position you could have this one boy in. For example, if I first have a boy and then I have 2 girls, well, that's a different outcome than if I had 2 girls and then the boy. So you need to realize that the position of where the boy falls, the one boy, changes your family. You have a different outcome. You still have the same number of girls and boys, but you have a different ordering of your family, and that makes a difference. Now, that's all the ways I could have one boy. We could also have 2 boys. You could have had them in the first 2 positions. You could have had them in the first and last position. Or you could have had them in the last 2 positions. And the only other scenario we are missing is if we had all 3 boys and did not have any girls. Now, this question is examining how many girls you could potentially have. So right here, I have 3 girls. So I could have 3 girls. In this region of here, here, and here, I have 2 girls. Those are all the different ways that I could have 2 girls. In this region, I have 1 girl. And the last scenario, I have 0 girls. And down here would be the probability. So this is where the model is useful. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outcomes, total possibilities. One of them is where I have 3 girls. 3 of them is where I have 2 girls. 3 of them is where I have 1 girl. And 1 of them is where I have no girls. Notice if you add your numerators, 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. You get 8 out of 8. That's a sum of 1, which is always required in a probability model. The probability should always add to 1.